girl, lady, woman, just general fierce person around Tucson, published writer, poet, and stand-up comedian. Please help me give a warm welcome to Leigh Spencer.
I'm down here. Hi. I am so excited to be here, you guys. I wore my favorite dress for you. I love this dress because the yellow birds remind me of Marshmallow Peeps. But also, the dress has pockets. Dresses with pockets are the best ever, right? You get to look feminine, but you get to have all the practicality of a guy who can store your stuff conveniently. And I packed something special in my pocket for the show today. In my normal life, I'm sort of known as a potty mouth, a very extreme one. So when Amber said that this was a clean show, I wanted to do it because I love Amber and this is a great cause, but I also panicked a little bit. So what I did was, I brought a bar of soap. I am gonna try very hard to keep this clean, but if any bad words sneak out, I am prepared to wash my own mouth out in front of you guys. And I did not bring an organic, fancy vanilla oatmeal soap that might actually taste good. I brought Coast. This is the eye-opener, it's the real deal, guys. And there's hair on it. So I am super, super motivated. I don't know what it is about bad words, there's just something compelling about them. And kids totally get this. I remember when I was at a playgroup with a bunch of my mom friends, and we saw all of our kids running over to us in a horde, and you could tell that the one in the front was just itching to tattle on somebody. And sure enough, Mom, Izzy said a bad word. She said the K word. K word. All the moms looked at each other, and then because I'm the resident potty mouth, everybody looked at me, but I had nothing. I couldn't K word. So we told the kids, you know what, we don't really know what that word is, so can one of you just say it once so we'll know? And one little boy bravely stepped forward with a look of mixture of glee and horror on his face, and he said, "It's crap." Oh, that K word. Honey, you don't even need soap for that. Just maybe a spelling lesson. So tomorrow's Mother's Day. Happy, happy day to all of you who celebrate. I love being a mom. And I know everybody always wants to be the cool mom, but I've actually settled into being the weird mom. And it works for me. Right, guys? My kids are here, and I told them that if they don't laugh and applaud, I'm going to tell even more embarrassing stories about them next time. But one time last year, my older son had all of his wisdom teeth removed. And we're sitting in the recovery room, and the nurse comes in and says, "Everything went fine, and I can clean the teeth up for you if you guys want to take them home." I was like, heck yeah, I want to take the teeth home. And I turned to Zach's dad and I said, "So there were 4 teeth, that means 2 for each of us, okay?" And my ex looked at me like I was a potentially dangerous insect. And he said, "It's okay, you can have all the teeth." Yes, more for my collection. Because I have quite an assortment of my kids' body parts in my jewelry box. I have teeth, I have hair, I even have a dried up stump of umbilical cord from one of them. Sentimental, creepy, potato. Then my other son, when he was a baby, yes, Henry's getting some love from the audience. When he was a baby, he had this really, really cute jeans jacket. And we used to flip the collar up, and he was born with a cleft lip, so he has this awesome natural Billy Idol sneer going on all the time. He looked like a total rebel bad boy. And I was getting ready for a party at our house when I heard something shatter in the next room. So I go running in, and I see my baby sitting in a puddle of beer with the remnants of the bottle he just smashed on the floor. He had his jeans jacket on, looking like a total cool dude. He had the sneer going on, and he was holding that bottle like he was ready to start a bar fight. My very first reaction was, oh, I gotta get a picture of this. But my normal maternal instincts kicked in, and I took the broken glass away from the baby. I was changing him out of his beer-soaked clothes when his dad came home, and I told him what had happened. And the first thing he said was, tell me you got a picture of that. So it's kind of nice to know that we're sort of equally well matched in our questionable parenting. My standards are just a little bit higher though, because one time we lost the baby. I went to the bathroom, I came out, he was gone. And we searched the whole house, and then we thought, oh, I wonder if he went out the dog door. So we went outside to investigate, and sure enough, there he was, wearing nothing but his diaper, sitting next to the dog dish and shoving fistfuls of kibble into his mouth. So I shouted out to my husband, honey, I found him. He's sitting here eating dog food. And he says, oh, that's great, honey. Then he comes around the bend and he sees him and he says, oh, you said dog food. Yeah? What did you think I said? Did you think I said dog poo? And you were totally okay with that? So pretty much I make all of our meals from now on. I do pretty good feeding my family as long as it's not too formal. I love to cook and bake, but sometimes the other details are like beyond me. Like when I first bought my first house and I thought, I'm gonna host Thanksgiving for my whole family. And so the night before my whole family is gonna arrive from New Jersey, my dad called me and he said they wanted to contribute to the dinner and they were gonna buy some wine. And I said, oh no, it's okay. I've got that covered. I bought a box. And he said, wow, I didn't know you knew anything about wine. How many people are coming that you felt like you needed a whole case of wine? I said, oh no. I didn't buy a case, I bought a box. You know, the kind with the classy plastic spigot attached to it. And it took a long time for him to respond, and then he said, so, did you get a box of white or red? And I said, well, I wasn't sure which one went with turkey, so I compromised and got pink. My dad's a really good sport, but I think his wine-loving heart broke a little bit that day. Although, in my defense, boxes are definitely safer. I mean, if beer came in boxes with spigots, my infant wouldn't have almost shipped me. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show and give generously.
Keep it going for Leigh, you guys.